Okay, so it's not Friday. It is Monday, clearly. And we got a little busy on our Friday. Actually, we got a lot busy on our Friday preparing for the Pride Festival on Saturday. So I couldn't come to you. And I apologize, but I really wanted to get this done. So here we are bringing this to you, our groomer's choice. A few weeks back, we brought to you a lot of items that our store staff love. And we talked about all different kinds of products that we carry up here. And if you did not get to see that, you definitely need to go back and watch because those were some really cool products. Our store staff all have their favorites, things that they love to go to for their pets. And I know many of you got exposed to some new things you didn't know we carried. So we asked our grooming staff to share the same thing with us about pet grooming and pet grooming products, but that we carry in the store. But maybe you didn't know that there are some grooming products that we have over in our grooming salon that are not on our store shelves but available for sale. Maybe you didn't even know we had grooming. But guess what? We have a whole grooming section at our Battleground location. We have 8 groomers, and then we have 4 bathers. We have a very busy grooming salon, and I will tell you that we have some wonderful groomers over there. We have a great grooming staff that really love the animals that they work with, and we are very thankful for our grooming salon. The staff over there are extraordinary. They work really hard on the pets that they care for over there every single day. But in addition, they also do grooming for rescues and for our shelter. We groom shelter dogs for free as a way to give back again to our community. We look for every way in which we can give back to our community. So I'm going to go over some items here that are really good for your pet, both from a standpoint of diet and some of their favorite products for diet to help the skin and coat, but then also products that you can use for grooming. And we're going to talk about different products and the different kinds of ways in which you can use them. Before I do that, I want to touch really quickly on Neighborhood Pet Store Day. So we have a really, really fun time coming up this weekend on Saturday to celebrate being a neighborhood pet store. There is a new holiday in town called Neighborhood Pet Store Day, and it's a day to really celebrate the independent pet stores in your community and talk about all the fun things that we are able to provide to you and your pets. One of the major ways I can say that we are different, if you've stepped in the doors of All Pets Considered, is our staff truly specializes in the products that we carry. They have been educated about the products that we carry and well beyond just the products that we carry. And they also are able to help you find the products that are going to be perfect for your pet's needs. They can give you general health information, behavior information. They can refer you to trainers. Our staff have really been trained. And that's the difference between us and some of the larger places you go. You're not going to walk into a Target and find a associate who's going to be able to tell you about the pet foods that they carry. They can tell you if they're in stock or out of stock, but they're not going to be able to tell you where they're made and the products they're made with. And they're not going to be able to tell you about the quality of the ingredients and what those ingredients might be good for, might be bad for. They're not going to be able to help you if your pet's having health issues. We can do all of that here at both of our store locations because our staff are trained to do those things. So come and celebrate with us. We are going to have over 150 deals on Saturday, and the deals are still pouring in. I mean, the magnitude of this event is ginormous. These deals are going to be through Astro, and some of them are like as big as like 50 to 75% off. I mean, just amazing deals. So you definitely want to come in, visit with us on Saturday, celebrate these deals. We're going to have some other ways that you can really help celebrate our team and tell them what you love about shopping at All Pets Considered, or tell them what you love about an experience that maybe you've had here with one of our staff members. It's a way for us to really celebrate the ways in which they help support you, our customers. So both of our store locations will be doing this. We also will be giving away $25 gift cards. If you spend over $100, you'll get a $25 gift card that will be valid to be spent in October. It will not be valid on pet food, but you can spend it on other things. And so we have a $25 gift card you can use in October. and some extra special swag bags and fun things going on as well. And go to our social media because we will soon be posting a way that you can get an extra $5 or up to $10 off of your purchase on Saturday just by leaving us a review. We will be posting more about that on social media and sending out an email this week. If you send us a written review, you can get $5 off. If you're willing to send us a video review, you get $10. And that will be off of your total bill on Saturday. So you can really get some significant savings, and we will have a few extra special deals. So make the time to shop with us on Saturday. These deals are available in store only, so you definitely want to make sure you come in and celebrate at one of our 2 store locations. Okay, without further ado, here are some grooming favorites. So Tracy says she loves their deep cleaning paw spray for More in London. And this is a product sold only in our grooming salon. And this has tea tree oil to clean the dirt and irritants, and aloe vera to moisturize and soothe the paws. This is what Tracy has to say about that item. I love deep cleaning paw spray for dogs. It's a perfect at-home spray for any pet that suffers from itchy, red, and irritated feet. This product doesn't just soothe and provide itch relief for dogs, but this dog paw cleaner keeps paw pads fresh and helps remove dirt and irritants. It also helps pets refrain from licking. So if you have a dog that's obsessively licking their paws, not only do we have this deep clean spray, we also have a service here in our grooming salon that any dog can come in and get. You do have to have a bath package with it, but it's called Fizzy Feet, also by Warren London. And the Fizzy Feet product, we soak their feet in the tub. And if you have a dog that really irritates their paws, this can really relieve that itch and that need, that sensation to chew at their paws. So if you're interested in Fizzy Feet, you can call our grooming salon and they can tell you more about the price of the Fizzy Feet service and all that comes with that. The other thing that Tracy loves is the Hydra Cologne. This is a bottle of it. She says, perfect for keeping your pet smelling fresh after their groom. Fresh, clean scent. Our customers love it. Let's see. I've never smelled this. So, oh, that smells so good. Okay. That definitely smells great. So if you have a pet that struggles between bath times with their scent, this would be a great cologne. Oh, that smells so good. This one is called Forever Serenity Cologne. Again, an item that's only available in our grooming salon here at Battleground. But if you happen to be over at the other store location and want a bottle of this, we can make that happen. This is available and you can use it on both cats and dogs. This is the Warren London spray. Let me see. It's only available for use on dogs. I would not use it on cats because it does have tea tree oil. And while you can use tea tree oil some on cats, I would hesitate to put that on their paws. So this is just a product that I would advise using on dogs. It does not say anything about, it says do not use on cats. So the Fizzy Feet is only going to be the deep cleaning paw spray is only going to be a product for dogs. But the cologne, you can use on both. Smells amazing. Tracy's third, and if you don't know Tracy, she's our grooming manager over at on our grooming salon here at Battleground. Her third favorite is going to be this Plum Silky conditioning shampoo. It's a great shampoo for all hair textures and types, and it works wonder on dirty coats. And this one smells really good. You can buy this in our store as well as over in the grooming salon, but we use a lot of Nature Specialty products over in our grooming salon for their shampoos. So this one smells really good. It is a really nice shampoo, high quality, highly recommend. All of the Nature Specialties products. They have another product called Dermatreat and another product called Wham. And we sell both of those in the store and really like both of those products. The Wham is really good for hot spots and itchy things. I've even maybe used it on a few mosquito bites because it does help cut down on the itch. Another general product that our grooming salon recommended was Green Juju goat milk. Well, really any goat milk. They love how great it is for yeast, yeasty paws, and how much it helps their coat and skin. So adding this to any kibble diet, of course, as you know, if you shop with us in our store location, has spoken to any of our staff, they will tell you that hydration is really important with any kibble diet. So adding a goat milk product is an excellent way to add better nutrition and also enhance the skin and coat. While we're talking about diet, I'm going to add in a few items that I suggest for skin and coat issues. Some things to know about a dry kibble diet. So any kind of the dry food that we carry is going to be void of enough omegas to be sufficient for the omegas in your pet's diet. So we recommend adding in omegas through a supplement. So this one is a great way to do that. This is in clover, trying to get the glare off of that. This is their Glow and Nourish Skin and Coat. And it does have coconut, sweet potato, dried marine microalgae, fish oil, carrot, biotin, turmeric root extract, anise, and zinc proteinate. So it has omega-3 fatty acids, and it gives all of the information on here as to the percentages. But omega-3s are vital nutrients for skin and coat. And if you're feeding any dry diet, that dry diet's really not going to have a great source of omega-3s. So we recommend adding that back in. So you can do that through a skin and coat, like through this in clover, which is great. I also recommend rotating through omega support so that you're giving a better profile, giving them exposure to lots of different sources for omegas and not just one consistent source. This is another one by one of our favorite companies, Austin and Cat. This is their everything oil. One of the things I love about this is it has fish oil, has hemp seed oil, flaxseed oil, and vitamin E. So it has 4 different kinds of oils that offer you a wider variety of omegas. So it offers you optimized ratio of omegas 3, 6, and 9. And this can be for cats and dogs. But I love Austin and Cat's products. They have great products, and this is another one of their great products. And of course, it's female founded. We know Cat and love her dearly. So this is just another great product. It has their fish oils are wild sardine, anchovy, and mackerel, which are great sources because they're smaller fish. Better than salmon oil. So there you go. That's kind of my talk about how to improve skin and coat from a diet standpoint. Of course, being on a really good pet food, even if it's a dry kibble, being on a really good food that is free from corn, wheat, and soy is also very important. And you want to avoid any byproducts. So shopping at either one of our store locations and buying a dry food, you can be sure that it doesn't have any of those ingredients in there. And if we do have grains in the food, they're healthy grains and considered not highly allergenic for pets who do have sensitivities to grains. So food matters when it comes to skin and coat. We do have a few functional diets for skin and coat. Farmina is one of them, and it's one of our most popular Farmina diets. So if you're not familiar with Farmina, you should come in and check that out. They have a facility just up the street from us in Reedsville where they are soon to be making most of the foods that we will carry in our store. So very exciting that they're going to be locally made. Okay, moving on to some additional grooming things. One other thing I didn't grab, but Tracy mentioned was the Northwest Naturals functional topper freeze-dried whole egg. So we have toppers in some topper shakers in our store locations. You can use that to sprinkle on top of your pet's food. The egg is wonderful. It's one of the best and most easily digested proteins you can give a pet. And we love adding that in as a topper. Gives great variety and adds a little extra oomph when it comes to nutrition. And she said her pets just go crazy for it. They gobble it down. So Northwest Naturals has the whole egg. They have a goat milk. They have a cheese. They have a lot of fun toppers. So definitely check out our topper section, especially if you're feeding a dry kibble. Those toppers are a way of keeping the meal interesting and keeping your pet engaged. So we highly recommend those toppers. Elena says, groomer's best friend right here. I'm going to show you. Groomer's best friend. This is what every pet parent needs to have at home if you have a pet with a longer coat. This is the most imperative right here. And there's a reason there are two widths in the teeth here. You have this side, the top side, where it's more room in between each tooth on the comb, and down here a little bit more narrow. So what you're going to do is work at your pet's coat and try with the furthest apart width first, and then go down to the more narrow and try to work your way down to this. You can use this and this together. This is another product I was going to talk about. This is called the Stuff. It makes your fur real slippery and easier to comb through, but this is a way to keep your pet from getting matted down at the skin level. So you maybe came to our grooming salon and we said, your pet is really matted, and you had no idea, because on the top you didn't see any little knots or any plaits of fur, and you thought that that's what matting is. That is one form of matting. But many pets can get matted down at the skin level, and you can't see it out on the top. Matting down at the skin level can be seen if you take a hair dryer on cool setting and blow their fur. If you can see all the way to the skin, that's a good thing. If you can't see all the way to the skin and you can't pull a comb through that fur, that is going to be a problem for us. We are not going to be able to save that coat. And here's why. If we are dematting that dog's fur will become broken, and it will remat even faster the next time and cause more problems. Matting down at that level can feed bacteria and cause skin infections. It can be painful for your pet in some of the worst conditions, and it can cause tightening of the skin, and it can cause hematomas on the ears. It can cause skin irritations. And when we go to groom them, it can also cause really severe injuries to the skin, because the skin can pull up over the top of the mat and we can't see it. So matting can be really dangerous, especially in its most severe form. But people get upset, and I understand. They like their dog's fur long, but then don't understand that if we can't get a comb through it, it is not safe, and it's extremely painful to demat an entire dog. And it's not an easy task. It is very expensive. It's labor intensive, but it's also very painful for your pet, which is why we will not do it. That is why we're not going to do it. It is extremely painful for your pet, and we do not believe in submitting your pet to that kind of pain, when what we can do is cut them down to a safe length and then regrow the fur in a healthy manner by using a comb and a spray to help keep their fur silky and not tangled down at the skin level. So you use this. You can use a slicker brush as well once you've used this, but you don't want to use this without using this. Comb is going to be your best friend. Honestly, if you only had one grooming tool in your house and you had a longer fur dog, this by far and away is the one grooming tool every single one of those groomers is going to tell you need to have. Now, if you have a slicker coat dog, if you have a dog that maybe is like a pit bull or a lab, one of the shorter coat dogs, we love these kind of tools. This is a groom bug. And so you would use this when you're giving your dog a bath and rubbing it around like this. You'd be amazed how much shedding you're going to get out with just this kind of a tool as you're washing them. We have a couple of different varieties of this, but it's all about the same thing. This is the largest one we have. We have some smaller ones too, but it's easy to grip, and you'd be amazed how much fur you're going to get up into this as you are rubbing them down as you're bathing them. So we highly recommend these. This one's $17.99. Very easy and soft silicone rubber, so it's easy to grab. So highly recommend these. The other tool I think is really cool is this groom raker, which is very similar to Kelly's favorite. He has a favorite product called the Sleek Easy, and it's a de-shedding comb, but this is very easy, very similar to that comb. And I would use it on, this one's for cats, but they also make one for dogs. I would use it on shorter coat dogs. They don't have to, medium length to short. And this is just for rubbing over. And if you feel it, it's a little bit sharp. So you want to only go one way with it and pull their coat this way. But it is designed to promote skin health and softer coat. It has patented fingers and metal tips more effectively loosening and removing hair, dirt, and dander. And these fingers are pretty flexible. I don't know if you can see that bend, but they're pretty flexible. And so as you're rubbing your dog down, it kind of mimics a little bit more your hand petting them and your fingernails scratching their back. So it's a little bit less intimidating sometimes than maybe a deeper comb coming at them. So pretty cool product. We just recently brought these in. We have them for both cats and dogs. But that is very similar to the product that Kelly loves to use over in grooming called the Sleek Easy De-Shedding Comb. So the only other products that I would have that I would show you that would be among some of my favorites are these Scouts Honor. These are their probiotic detanglers. And this one does say deodorizer, but it's also a detangler. Deodorizer, they're both kind of to be used interchangeably. This detangler is going to be for your longer fur coat, and you're going to spray it down. You can comb it out, but the nice thing is this is going to get down to the skin level and attach and bond to the odor molecules and help keep them fresher longer in between baths. And this is the same thing just for your smoother coat dog. So my smooth coat dachshunds, I'm going to use this. My longer coat dachshunds, I'm going to use this. And you want to massage it into their skin and to their coat and use that comb if they've got a longer fur. If you have a dog with shorter, medium length coat, this is a great tool you can use along with that. But the probiotic in it will help with the scent and keep it longer. So you're not just spraying it on them and they're fresh for a day and then you're having to do it again tomorrow. It can work for up to 7 to 14 days. So another really great product that I love in our grooming section around here. We also love the grooming wipes that we carry. Those are a great way that if you have a dog that goes out and gets muddy or is maybe sensitive to grass, we have a lot of different grooming wipes that you can choose from to use to wipe their feet when they come back in from outdoors. So I think that that's it for our grooming salon and the things that we love and the things that they love. They have great, wonderful expertise over there, and they're always willing to share. So if you're ever here at our Battleground location and need some advice, you can poke your head in over there, and any of our groomers would be willing to give you advice about your pet's coat and what they think would be best for you. We also highly recommend if you have a dog with a longer coat, like a doodle, which are very popular these days, you definitely want to have that pet groomed every 4 to 6 weeks. Some doodle coats just mat up super easily, and the more maintenance you give them, the longer we can keep them. So definitely not letting it go more than 4 to 6 weeks. We have some doodles that we see every week or every other week just to be able to keep their coat in good health and make sure they're not matting down at that skin level. We thank you for joining us today. I hate that we weren't able to get on live on Friday, but it's good to be able to get on here today. And we really hope to see you this weekend. We will be releasing an email soon, so you'll get to see all of the special deals that we have going on. But really, when I tell you we are going to have so many deals on Saturday, it's going to be silly. And we're excited about celebrating being part of your neighborhood, which we have been for over 3 decades. Kind of hard to believe. Over 3 decades, we have been serving you and your pets and bringing you all the latest and greatest. And what a gift that's been. So we want to give back to our community this weekend by celebrating with you, our community and our neighborhood. And we will be doing that at both store locations all day long on Saturday. So come in and visit us. And tell us what you love about All Pets Considered. Tell our staff what you love about them. Tell us what you love about All Pets Considered and have enjoyed through the years. And we look forward to seeing you. Keep your eyes on our social media this week because we're going to have a lot of details coming up about this Saturday. Thanks so much.